Hey, awesome friends. I am Awesome Danny. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to talk about this guy right here. This is the Moondrop Golden Ages wireless earbuds. So quickly, I want to thank Apos Audio for loaning me the set so that I can do this review. Thank you, Apos. I appreciate you guys for helping out the channel. So, Golden Ages, $79.99 wireless earbuds with a planar magnetic driver. That was very interesting, got my curiosity. But before we get into the sound, let's go ahead and go over the physical aspects of the set. Unboxing was very nice. It was better than pretty much every wireless earbud that I've ever had. It was so extra. I'm used to getting nothing with wireless earbuds. It's like a box, the case with the earbuds in there, and then like a little crappy cable. Well, this also has a crappy little cable, but there's more stuff. I really enjoyed the overall aesthetic of this set. Like the packaging was so cohesive. There was a theme and everything matched. It's a very fun set to have and to look at. So in the box, you have a case, the charging case, and then you have a case for the case. So there's a case and then there's a case, just in case. And then, like I mentioned, we have a USB-C charging cable. There is 4 pairs of silicone ear tips, and there's the earbuds themselves, and that's it. Also, Waifu on the box, you know, usual Moondrop. Not sure what her name is. So overall, build is actually quite good. Charging case was sturdy. It had a good amount of heft to it, but not too much. It didn't feel heavy, like unnecessarily heavy, but it wasn't light and cheap feeling either. And then the case was fine too. And the case even has little designs on it. It's actually quite cute. The buds themselves were okay. They're very light and the plastic felt lightweight and they're very nice. Like they look nice. They just, I guess, felt the lowest density and therefore kind of the cheapest out of everything, but I didn't have any issues. Like there was no rattling, no loose parts, nothing. They were just a solid piece, so well put together. So they claim a battery life of 6 hours for the earbuds, and the case holds about 18 hours charge for those earbuds. Also, this was with SBC codec. I used LDAC. That's another thing. The codecs, they support SBC, AAC, LDAC, and LC3, which I didn't know was a codec before this video. Don't lie to me. Did you guys know? Like, what is it, LC3? I've never even heard of that. I had to look it up and it looks like it's just like a fancier version of SBC or something. I don't know. I used LDAC. LDAC gang over everything. All right, so moving on to the worst part about this entire experience. By far, the Moondrop app. So Moondrop Link, I had to download it directly from their website because it's not in the Play Store, which is already kind of sus. Moondrop, why can't you get it into the Play Store? You guys are big boys. You guys are big enough. Get it on the Play Store. Tried out a couple dApps and my phone, you know, the old reliable M300 is what I mostly used for this. So on none of my devices would Moondrop Link actually link. Yeah, I know. It's in the name and it can't even link. So none of my devices were able to find the Golden Ages. So I couldn't use any of the features on the app. Nothing I did would work. Oh, but the wallpapers on the app did work. Those loaded up fine and you were able to download them if you wanted. So Moondrop Link wallpaper app. Let's go ahead and go over some of the features on the Golden Ages. So active noise cancellation, transparency mode, and then standard mode. It also had like low latency mode for like gaming and stuff, but again, I couldn't get to that because of the app. ANC and transparency are able to be toggled on the Golden Ages themselves. So I was able to test both of those. So for some reason, ANC is such a big deal to you guys. I don't understand why so many of you guys are so peculiar about your active noise cancellation. I'm pretty sure that people that watch this channel don't tend to go outside very much, but the active noise cancellation was okay. it has room for improvement. It was about average. It wasn't great. It worked, kinda. It was fine. It was even acceptable at this price point, should I say. Now for the pass-through transparency mode or whatever, that was the worst of the two. It was not that good. So even just here inside, again, like I mentioned, people into this kind of stuff usually don't go outside, but even inside, if I went into transparency mode, it just amplified like the fan and the AC, any of those like constant noises got considerably amplified. And with the transparency mode, I went to go talk to my son, and even with the music low, I could barely hear him, but I could hear his PC from across the room, like halfway across the room. It was like 10 feet. All those little noises it picks up and actually pushes through, but then like human voices had a very tough time actually pushing through. So to me, transparency mode, nah, it was not good. It was not usable at all. ANC was okay. I kept them in standard mode most of the time. To be honest, ANC wasn't that much better than standard mode from the physical isolation. So probably save battery and keep it in standard. And now for the sound impressions. Like I mentioned, Moondrop Link didn't work. I couldn't check out the other tunings. I had to stick with stock. So we're gonna go over the default tuning. It's what you expect from Moondrop, just very balanced, almost unexciting tuning, somewhat safe, but it did have those planar characteristics. So bass was okay, more back-ended. So not too much emphasis on the mid bass, even though the mid bass was punchy and had good body. Sub bass was okay, extended well, not super rumbly or boosted, balanced in the bass. Mid-range was nice. It was pretty neutral. Even when you got into like female vocals, there wasn't much intensity there. Towards the end, on some of the higher pitch vocals, they would get a tad sibilant though. What it was, when you get into the mid treble, it was a little bit boosted, just a bit. Give you a little bit of that harshness, a little bit of that sheen, and then it just kind of fell off. I wouldn't consider the set very airy. It had that like that planar clickiness, that little thinness up there, which it was fine, but I would have really liked to try out some of the other tunings. So as far as the texts go, they were actually pretty good. As far as detail and separation go, imaging was okay, stage was okay, felt a little wider than average, but not very expansive vertically. I guess not that great of a depth. It was about average in the depth overall. Also, timbre was like just on the lighter metallic side, so not close there. And now we're going to compare them to my favorite wireless earbuds, Soundpeats Air4 Pros. So overall, I will still take the Air4 Pros, but these two sets actually trade blows in a few places. Moondrop Golden Ages has the best techs overall. Air4 Pros on the stock tuning are actually quite thin, so they lack that punchiness, that mid-bass presence, and that no weight. But man, do they have sub bass? The sub bass actually rumbles very, very nicely. Feels really good. It's very visceral. I really enjoy that about that set, because wireless, I guess you're usually using it when you're like moving around, or at least I'd like to think so. I don't move around very much these days, but while being on the go and stuff, you feel that bass. It's fun. You listen to fun music, feel that bass, right? And then overall on the look, the unboxing, the presentation, packaging, that's easily going to the Golden Ages. The build is pretty much a tie, except like I mentioned, the buds themselves feel a little bit lighter and cheaper, or more delicate. For the Golden Ages, Air4 Pros are a little bit better built. They just don't come with a lot of stuff, and the unboxing is not exciting. Not as exciting as the Golden Ages. That brings us to my rec rating. Moondrop Golden Ages. This is an easy rec rating too. Maybe wait for it to be on sale if you need a decent wireless solution, and pray that Moondrop fixes their app. You get decent value for what you pay. Good amount of accessories, nice build, nice aesthetic, very nice theme. There's not many options in this price range as far as I can tell with wireless options. Yeah, there's a space travel, which is super cheap and tuned well, just stock right out of the box. But I mean, I haven't tried it personally, but I've seen a lot of people that it seems like it just doesn't last, but I haven't tried it myself. So just me personally, Soundpeats just remains the best competition under $100 for wireless options. All right, that's it. Moondrop Golden Ages. Make sure that you like and subscribe, leave a comment saying something, I don't know. Let me know what you think of my hat, or I guess, or whatever. But that's it. I am Awesome Danny. Until next time, you stay awesome, friends. Bye.
When sunny purrs, so sweet. And I know it's gonna be so bright, 'cause we've got each other's back. Like playing in the sun. Meow. And chasing